In this episode, I will tell you about a man who sends money to his supposedly girlfriend in the Philippines with 4 children every month, and he is wondering how much is enough. Prior to diving into this topic, sending money to the Philippines is like sending money down the drain or flushing it down the toilet. This is nothing new. First, let's read the story. An anonymous post on a Facebook expats group reads, I read a lot about sending money here in the Philippines. Some said living in the province is less expensive, that 1,000, I assume, pesos a week is enough with 4 kids and the mother. My man sends 6,000 3 times a month, but still not enough to live comfortably because it become very expensive. All the groceries including fees in school. I have only 1 kid. 3,000 electric, 3,500 tuition, 4,000 car gas, 1,000 stove gas, groceries. My question is, how do 1,000 a week enough for a family of 5 and we think they live okay? Based on the way this is written, it is obvious that this person is not educated or very bright. I am not a grammar Nazi, but they cannot even formulate a sentence or an idea. So, obviously this person is being taken advantage of. To me, it seemed like they started off sending their girlfriend money, maybe 1,000 a week, and she, as usual, like many Pinoys do, asked for more and more and more. Obviously, she's taking advantage of you, and you're too stupid to see it. Larry says, I live in the province. We live on approximately 15,000 a month. For food, 5,000 a month for electric, 3,000, 4,000 a month for gasoline. For the car we own at home, this person goes on to break down how much they've spent. Lastly, they say, and we spend 100,000 a month for all the above for the two of us. 100,000 a month is just under 2,000 USD, and living in that lifestyle makes sense. But this person is sending money to a mother of 4 children, apparently, who does not live in luxury. So 1,000 pesos is what he's asking, if it's enough. If you want a Western lifestyle, it clearly is not enough, as the person above just mentioned. But for a Filipino family, they'll make 1,000 work with just rice and some chicken, perhaps. Bottom line all, send out of kindness and compassion, or do not send. Send what you can afford and write it off. Expect nothing in return, or do not send. This is reality. End story. Precisely. This is what I was saying. Consider it money gone. These women message and talk to hundreds of men a day. You are not the only one. They talk to so many men that they forget the names of the people they talk to. They talk to so many men that they forget the lies they tell, and if you even pay attention remotely, you can catch them in lots regularly. These women use men across the world to get money monthly without having to work. And they have boyfriends or husbands. When you come to visit, the husband simply goes away for a week or two, stays with a family member as she bangs you and takes more money from you. Yes, these are not real men. There's no pride. If there was pride in them, they would not be without a job to begin with. Their wives or girlfriends wouldn't be online talking to countless foreigners and receiving money. This is nothing new. People can tell you until they're blue in the face, do not send money to women in the Philippines, or any other country for that matter, because they've been through this, because they know the game. But men do not listen. It starts off very slow. These women have become masters at this game. They've reached levels that they can manipulate you to thinking it is your idea to send money. Small little inconveniences in their lives, like maybe their phone is cracked, the screen is broken, they need money for groceries. Who needs money for groceries? How do you need money for groceries or food, yet you have time to be chatting with me all night, all day with your internet? There are so many problems with these women, it's not even easy to start with. One more thing. If you are going to send money to a woman, why get involved with someone with children? I don't understand. If you're going to buy their love, why not buy the love of someone without children? It makes no sense to me. Perhaps you say, oh, I want a mature woman. You are full of shit. Don't lie to me. No man would rather pick someone in their 40s or 50s rather than someone in their 20s. It's just human nature, biological. We prefer younger females. It's no secret. And they want money. So, fair game. Send money, give money to someone young that gives you what you pay for. Not to someone with 5 kids from 4 different men, and then you simply support their lifestyle with nothing in return. Let's take a look at some other comments. Randy Anderson says, a Filipino family can live on 10,000 pesos a month, but when a foreigner is involved, costs go up, more visitors, and everyone wants food and drinks and snacks. 10,000 pesos a month is more than many Filipino families earn. Because they see you as a walking ATM. They see money coming in and they want a piece of it. The woman and her family want it all. They want parties, everyone has a birthday, everyone wants a gift, they want to celebrate every single situation. So you are that lottery ticket that many women want. The issue these days is that they no longer have to be there with you. Many of these women, due to the internet and the rise of social media apps, dating, they do not need to be with you at all. They do not need to commit or give anything in return. They simply take your money with some promises of meeting you in the future. And you are working or retired or cannot get to the Philippines soon enough. Maybe your trip is 3, 4, or even 6 months away, perhaps even next year. But yet, you are talking to these girls because they have you hooked. They have you believing that they are in love with you. Believe me when I tell you, they are not. They can give 2 fucks about you or who you are as a good person. Even if you are doing this as a charity, why not give to a reputable charity instead of a woman online showing her tits to foreigners? Steve Darling says 1,000 US is about 58,000 peso at the current exchange rate. My wife, being a teacher, was survive on 7,000 pesos a month because she had large loan she was paying, which I didn't know how little she had before I got her permanent. She owned her own house, which was the loan she was paying. She never asked for money. If she did, it was for emergency. Of course, emergency. If she did, it was for emergency. She had no car, motorcycle, or any other means. She survived basically on nothing. Compared to the US, the point is it can be done very easily. What happens is that they ask for small amounts of money. It might start off with 50, 100, maybe even 200 a month, which is nothing for you. That's just going out to dinner twice with a friend. So you're thinking it's not much to keep her happy. But you have to realize they're doing this to tens, if not hundreds of men. I am not exaggerating. They're online 24/7. Think about it. If you are receiving 5 to 10 matches in the Philippines, could you imagine how many matches a woman receives? How many men they talk to? It will blow your mind. They have to have systematic messaging and scheduling systems. That's why they cannot take calls or video calls often. They've lost track of who they're speaking to, what lies they've told. It just becomes impossible. Even myself, when I was online dating, it was impossible to clear my schedule. I was meeting multiple women a day, and I'm by all means no handsome man, or that rich. I cannot imagine a woman and how much options they have. Andy Ye says, if your man is sending 6,000 3 times a month, then why are you worrying over people who only send 1,000 a week? Different families have different circumstances. Let them sort their own finances, and you sort yours. Some people have their own income and don't rely on someone else sending them money over. Yes, some people do, but clearly not most Filipinos. And this man can easily tell he's being taken advantage of. He's wondering why he's the one sending more money. At the end of the day, you must be wise. Men, do not send money to women you do not know or have met. Even if you have met them, if you are not married, if they're not providing you with children, if they're not cooking, cleaning, or washing your balls in the shower, there's no need to send money to women. Stop being pussies and grow up. Stop looking at the vagina and putting it on a pedestal. Times have changed. You have options. These women want to keep us down, but we cannot allow this to be the case. If the Philippines is not for you, go to even more less developed countries like Laos or Cambodia. You pay a lot less and receive a lot better women. And Filipino women are no longer traditional, at least not the ones that you want to get. Believe me when I tell you, you are getting the lowest of the Pinoys. You are getting the leftovers, the single mothers, the ones with baggage and with nothing else to offer. Young, attractive Filipinas do not want older men like us. They have multiple options. They have their own circle of friends who just simply are with them naturally. There's no need to go online and start talking to men abroad unless they just simply want money. The problem is, most of us know this. The problem is, most of you don't care, which is fine. But don't come on these sites complaining how someone scammed you. No one scams you. You're doing it willingly. Do not forget that fact either. The top comment from the last video was from Soldier of the Lord. They say, I seriously doubt my stomach will survive not even a week there without turning over or having some kind of food poisoning. Philippine people have a strong immune system and their stomach can handle their foods. Not so for someone first visiting and eating there, especially street food. You truly never know what's in their food, where they got the water they use for their drinks, or where they got the oil they use to fry food. Eat at your own risk. I will read the worst comment of the last video, but first, there are some comments I do not see. For whatever reason, even when I click newest, I don't see them until a day or hours later. It is strange, and I do not want you to think I am ignoring your feedback. Please do not be discouraged and continue to comment, like this video so that YouTube is satisfied and that I can actually see your thought. There is not a worse comment from yesterday, but I do want to read one that says, but I'm guapo there, dude. I believe this is meant in sarcasm. Regardless, guapo means handsome. And that is the problem. Many of us go to the Philippines, receive a little bit of attention, and completely throw everything out of the way. We have to really focus on post, not clarity. Ask yourself, how many of these women do you want hanging around once you finish doing your business? Think about it. Do you really want to be seen outside with this person? Do you want her hanging around and taking up your personal time and space? Are you not embarrassed by the person next to you? That clears up many different things. When you are in the mood, you do not care about anything. You simply want this person over here. You simply want some photos of her, and you will send money without even thinking. That post not clarity is very important. Keep that in mind. Thanks for watching. God bless.